All right.
No, but as I was saying, dude, like we're talking about how like there's a lot of artists out there, especially
A lot.
in the United States, or just not even just in the United States, but just globally. There's a lot of projects, artists, DJs. I mean, music artists, rappers that are just heavily invested by people that know their way into the industry and they got the money, so they're gonna back up like they're gonna put the face of that project and they're just gonna roll with it. And that's why I admire artists that on the get go they say, you know what, like I'm a DJ producer, but I do a lot more of the DJing than I do producing because when it comes to the production, I have a team that helps me pick up that, or whether if it's a slack in DJing or in production, like I have a team that helps me out with like writing a track or writing a record.
100%.
And you'll see it too. Like when you go on Spotify, a lot of times the general artist is like just there, it's just a general artist. Like it'll be just said artist and then featuring said artist. And then if you like look through the description of like Spotify or Apple Music, you look in the description, you'll see like a lot of accreditations of
Well,
so
you'll see
many
like
people.
five different other producers.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
Like you'll see like the actual songwriters of the record.
Mhm.
You'll see the mastering engineer. You see the mixing engineer. You see the recording engineer and the
Which is
re-recording
super
engineer.
super common in like hip hop and like pop.
Right.
So yeah, I mean I would love to have the backing of that too.
Right. Well, I mean, you were telling me that. I mean, it's yes, it is good to have the backing, and that's one of the things that I want to kind of preach a little bit more towards like the DJ industry community is that like we don't always have to do everything all by ourselves. We don't have to mix and master like all of our stuff. We could always ask for help because there is those engineers and there are those people that can cover that type of groundwork, and that way you're just having to rely on the creative aspect of it, and then you just let all the technical aspects of it taken care of by another engineer that's like specializes in that.
100%. And
And yeah,
because I don't mix and master my own stuff, and I know that it's just
and it's okay.
I probably could learn it, but like I'm still trying to learn music theory and trying to like hone in on my craft first.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's 24 hours in a day. I could do it probably.
I got you, man.
um, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I really enjoy the creative aspect of things. It's just it gets taxing and it's really like hard. Like I don't know for me, like for everyone. I think we were talking about this on the car ride back from Bailar. But it cost me about 500 US to put out a song.
So like, let's talk about that real quick. You say that you typically spend about like around 500 US to promote a track. With what does that consist of? Like, what does that $500 consist of? Like, what is that getting you? What kind of service are you getting with that type of budget? That way we could kind of explain to the people that are listening and
Yeah,
watching this video. What is it that? Because again, like it's so crazy what kind of services are being offered. Like we just never know what's a good price, right? Like, or we never know
100%.
what the service comes with in terms of like a price point. So, like for example, like for the $500 that you would spend on an average on a music budget for a release, what kind of services or what kind of resources are you getting access to with that kind of service?
100%. So, basically, we'll start with when the track's finished. That's mixing and mastering is anywhere from 120 to 150 US. And then that's just depending on a few things, whether it needs, some fine tuning here and there, or if it doesn't, then it's cheaper, obviously. Um, Artwork is 170 right now for US for my guy in France, I believe. So he's dope. You should check him out. His name's Still Remain. Um,
Okay, that's mixing and mastering. What about artwork?
Yeah, so that was
okay,
artwork. So
cool.
that's 170.
Okay.
And then he also has a secondary package where you get like I don't know what they're called, like like the canvases that are on.
Oh yeah, on Spotify.
On Spotify,
That way, yeah.
the
Rather than just being like a regular artwork, it's moving and
Yeah.
doing its thing. Yeah.
That's an extra 120. I do that when I'm having a good day for my paycheck.
No, and you know what? And just to kind of add on to that, I think every artist that's like releasing on Spotify, I think you should definitely add a canvas to your release. I cannot explain. I cannot hesitate so much about those Spotify canvases. I mean, even when people are sharing your track on Spotify and has a canvas, it just looks real presentable and real attracting. Like when it's shared among Instagram stories or whatever. Like just having like something visual and something moving within the visuals of your track, I just think is very appealing for a listener to just latch onto it and connect to it a bit more.
100%. And like I would also say, like, if you don't know how to do that or don't know what that looks like or what the criteria is to put a canvas out, I spent many hours on YouTube just trying to figure it out. So just YouTube it, you'll find it. Because not all videos work. You have to be a certain parameter.
Facts.
Which is super annoying because then you go through like 6 or 7 different video clips trying to make it work, and Spotify's like, no.
And it's gotta be 3 to 8 seconds or something like that too. It can't even be over 8 seconds. It's gotta be
I think the
8.
minimum is 5 to 6 seconds, or maximum. Sorry.
Word.
So that's So mixing and mastering, artwork, promo is where it gets pretty expensive. It really depends what you want to do.
What kind of promo? We're talking about like Spotify promo, SoundCloud, or just promo in general?
Generally, I don't do SoundCloud just because.
Okay.
I mean, I probably should, but I don't know. I want like SoundCloud. Let's be honest, SoundCloud is mostly for the people that are already DJing. They're like that's where the DJs hang out,
right?
I
get you.
And I like to put my stuff out there for free, no matter what. Depends. Collabs are different because I don't have the say in all that all the time. And I don't run gates. I'm gonna be serious right now, and I'm speaking to everyone out there. If you're a DJ or producer and you put more than 3 gates on a song, I hate you.
Dude, you must fucking hate me, bro. Because I put 3 gates. Now you hate me, bro.
No,
but no. I get you on the fact. Look, bro. Just to kind of make this quick, like I know download gates can be frustrating. You gotta like, comment, repost my track. You gotta follow me on Spotify. Follow me. Blah, blah, blah. I totally get that. It's frustrating, bro, and I understand where you're coming from. From my end, if I could be the devil's advocate, I think download gates are a helpful tool for artists to use.
Oh, 100%.
And it provides and I think if you're smart with like where you believe your music is worth, I think you could set up a really fair, valuable exchange between the listener and the artist. Because, look, okay, let's just get rid of the download gate. Give me $5. 100%. And so, right? It's so like there's a thing like. Okay, let's get rid of the free download gate, but how can we more support the artists? Because download gates are destined to kind of create that connection and loyal connection between the listener and the artist, and it has, and it's even helped me grow my artist profile as well. And that's the thing too, like where you got to make that decision as an artist brand, as an artist or a project. You gotta decide whether if that's something that was gonna hurt like your brand or if it's gonna like better your brand. And I've seen it too where like some artists they use gates and like it ends up messing their shit rather than actually helping it. So you have your reasons for not using gates for sure.
And like I was kidding about saying I hate you. I still download all the songs anyway.
Hates me.
But it's just frustrating because I'm like, oh, another one.
Another one.
Like, song.
The Cali picture pops up, yeah.
But yeah, I probably should start using the gates because I don't know. I don't, which is probably stupid. But yeah, so going back to that that promo, I usually just do Spotify. And that's 200 US minimum. And that it's so hard to say because like there's so many different like people out there offering promo.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful, right? Because like there's that, I think we talked about it in the car. If you do the wrong type of promo, you can't get on curated playlists or something like that. But
yeah.
And me being someone that doesn't know anything about it, like I don't handle it all. I literally I've tried like several different guys and I haven't had a problem yet. So that's
okay.
Good.
That's good.
But my understanding is they just will put a song out there and then drive traffic toward it, and then after you reach a certain amount of plays, which is allotted for, I don't know, let's say you get put in front of 10,000 people. It's not guaranteed or anything like that you'll get 10,000 plays.
Right.
So it's always a gamble because your song could either, and that's how you could tell whether or not like your song flopped or not, is that if you're not getting plays after the promo is done, then no one saved your song or no one's listening to it again. And if you also notice too in your back, there's this back office for people that don't know this. There's a back office for Spotify and iTunes, and it shows you who can. I don't know about iTunes, but on Spotify they show you who saved it or like how many saves you got.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And you can always like gauge that from like how many plays you got and versus how many saves you got. So if you got like 3 saves and like 30,000 plays, then you know that it's a bot.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's not.
And that's kind of hard to kind of know like which playlisting services are genuine and helpful versus the ones that are just trying to like grab your money and then just use their bot farms to like bot the shit out of your track. I mean,
100%.
Like you mentioned, like Spotify technology now has it to where if they know that you're duplicating and mimicking numbers and they're not genuine, like they will purposely even sometimes take down your artist profile because like you're like
Yeah, they'll take.
yeah,
I think your first warning is they take down the song, and then your
Right.
profile's next.
Right. Okay.
But
Yeah.
that's not to deter anyone from like trying that, because that is trial by error, and that's how you find out which one's genuine or not. I mean, specifically, that's not a word. It's good to meet like-minded people that know the industry, because then you can be directed in an easier route.
Right.
The more people you know, the more information you can get, and the less mistakes you can make along the way.
Right.
I mean, I've been blessed enough not to like have gone through a bot yet.
I think one of the biggest red flags for Spotify playlisting is if you're asking someone if they can help you out to promote your track on Spotify, and if they tell you that they could guarantee you a certain amount of streams,
Yeah, nothing's
for a
guaranteed.
song, that's like a really big red flag, because if they can guarantee you a certain amount of streams on your track, then that just means that they have a particular botted system to get you those numbers, but artificially, not naturally, you know? And that's like the thing that many people fall in the trap of, is that there's a lot of artists that they don't really care about making those like actual like realistic results and making those connections with the listeners. They just care about having those numbers, right?
Yeah,
And that's what a lot of artists like. We could preach that like, oh, don't bot your shit, but there's still gonna be artists and labels out there that, even though they're not making those genuine human connections with the records and the listeners, like they just care about the numbers and like, oh yeah, like we don't give a fuck if it's got 3 saves or 10 pre-saves. Like the numbers are there, and we're able to get by like getting these shows and like tricking these promoters because of our numbers. And
I did a song with my buddy a while ago, and he put like so much money into the promo, and it was through mostly like ads and things like that, which is like another route you can go. It's not bad by any means. It's just a lot more expensive because you run the ad daily, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you keep paying as the goes on.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting like plays from that. That means people are still saving it. That means I'm still getting like, genuine numbers. And so I don't know. It's not to deter you guys from using promo, because I think you should, because anyone that comes to you and says, like he said, I can get you 30,000 plays or whatever, they're lying, because that's just botted shit. And then if someone's like, I can reach 10 to 12,000 people, and then you can like, that's more genuine.
There you go. It's just a matter of dissecting the words from the person that's offering the service. Like for example, like recently, last week, I had someone reach out to me. Hey, I do playlisting service. It costs this much, blah blah blah, and it costs this much for like certain amount of listeners to be exposed to for your track. I was like, okay, like you're not guaranteeing me no numbers, right? You're just letting me know that I'm paying you a price for you to add my track to certain playlists, and potentially I could get this amount. And they're like, okay, yes, that's what we're saying, but we're not guaranteeing you that you give us 40, 80, $100 and we're going to give you these numbers. All we're saying is that you give us 40, 80, $100 and we'll list you on these playlists that have these big followings. And you could possibly, and a lot of times it's a range, right? They'll give you could potentially generate two or 10,000 streams, just depending. And they always say, and the ones that do know and they're being genuine, they will tell you straight off the bat, like, and just so you know, like, depending on how your track is and how it resonates with listeners, it may do these numbers, you know? So like, it's just something to keep an eye out for when you're doing playlisting services. If someone's guaranteeing you streams for a record,
they're lying.
Maybe they're not lying. They'll get you the numbers. They'll get you the numbers, but they're going to be artificial. They're going to be mimicked, and you just don't want that type of.
The worst part about that whole situation too is then you like look at your like monthly listeners and you're like, wow, I got like 30,000 monthly listeners, and then all of a sudden you drop down to like 5.
Yeah, and I've been a victim of using some of these services.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, bro. And because I just didn't really know too much. I was like, damn, like you could, and I was fooled. I was like, you could guarantee me like 5-10K streams for $20. What the fuck? All right, run that shit. and it's just like, I look at my Spotify for artists, right, and I look at the statistics. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's all from one location. It's all no pre-saves, no monthly listeners. Like,
they have like growing. A hotel with like a shit ton of computers and different Spotify bots.
and that's the thing. And you just gotta keep an eye out for that, ladies and gentlemen, and days. If you guys are doing promotion, you guys are looking to do some playlisting, definitely ask questions before you buy into it. Don't people are gonna always try to fool you into buying into a service, especially if you don't know them. A lot of people get fooled by that. It's like you said, it's always good to know like people that are in the industry, and like if the other people know them, you could just it's always better just to get like the word of mouth testimonies from people.
You can even message us.
That's true.
We'll help you out.
Yeah,
but, yeah. It's expensive. So I think we're up to. Yeah, I think we're at like 500 there.
Damn, $500 per release, man. That's
why I've been like that
tells me that you're really invested into like your records, man. You're really
it tells you two things. I'm invested in my records and I'm broke. No, I think I wanted to be like I wanted to do a release a month.
All right,
but with like COVID ending and new job and it's trying to catch up on bills all the time, and like things happen where the car breaks down or something like that. You can't always be on time. Like if I release a song in October this year, which I'm aiming for a Halloween release,
nice.
I will have released 6 songs this year, and I'm always like looking at the past year of what I did, and as long as I can like beat those numbers. I know I hate comparing myself to numbers, but it's the only metric we have to really tell if we're doing better, right?
Or I got you. Yeah.
And like I want to keep gaining ground, right? So like the year before that I did 4 songs. This year if I release a song in October, 6. So
are we trying to up that amount of tracks per year, or just like how are you feeling? Like
so I wanted to do a song a month, which was 12 a year.
Right.
However, that's expensive as hell, and I just couldn't keep up. But next year I'll do 8.
All right.
Maybe 7. But as long as I'm doing a little bit better than each year, then that's fine by me. So
yeah, I mean, we're looking to more releases from you, Braddick.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, thank you for swinging by to the Lizard Temp, or thank you for letting me set up the podcast here at the Emengy studio in motherfucking Abbotsford, British Columbia. Homie.
Yes, sir. Represent.
Yeah, man, we're in Canada right now. What's going on, everybody? This is Lizard Tempo, and this is the Spotlight Podcast, where we talk about all the trending topics in dance music and showcase upcoming platforms, music, and artists. And today we have a special guest, and that special guest is Braddick.
What's up?
Thank you for coming through to the pod. Or thank you for letting me swing by and set up and do the podcast here with you.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, big shout out to the whole Emengy squad for showing me hospitality and welcoming me over this weekend to perform with you guys to the Bailar Festival. I mean, that shit was fun. Let's talk before we hit quick hits. Let's talk about the Bailar Festival real quick, man. How'd you feel about the whole overall weekend of Bailar Festival? I mean, we went there. We showed up day one. I mean, I personally didn't really know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
Like all we could really just give off of the vibes was from the flyer, right? Like we're just looking at the flyer and then whatever like content and like visuals that people use for the promo material, right?
100%.
We got there day one. It was in
the stage was really nice.
Yeah, it was in Princeton, British Columbia, which was like butt fuck nowhere. Like I don't even know where the fuck we were.
Dog, we weren't even in Princeton. We were half an hour outside of Princeton.
Oh shit! I don't even know what that. I don't know where we're at. We were like somewhere like in the middle of like the Enchanted Forest or some shit. And
still not as far as Shambhala.
Well, shit. I mean, I don't even know where Shambhala. How far that?
I think Shambhala is like a 5-hour drive, 6-hour drive. I don't know. I've never been. I want to go though.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something that I learned about myself finally doing like camping. And I realized it like when we were leaving on the
air
road.
mattresses?
Nah, bro, is that I don't like getting fucking dirty.
Dude, I hate it. I had a. I'm not gonna say that. I can't say that.
No, like I hate that I came to be that person where like if I start getting like dirt on my shit, I'm just like, man, fuck this shit. Shit fucked me up. Like some people.
Man, Vince was knee deep in water in our tents.
Man, dude, Vince just took that shit.
He was like, I'm already wet. I might as well just do all the dirty work.
Like the way Vince was, I can't really imagine myself being like that right now. I just like, I don't know. I guess I just wasn't mentally prepared for what the fuck happened. Cause okay, so just
first of all, there was a double. Okay.
Yeah,
so there was a double rainbow over the stage, and I'm not even kidding. Within clicking the photo of the double rainbow, Thor took a shit on us that day, man. I'm not even kidding. A windstorm. There was dust everywhere. It was insane, and it was just like blink of an eye, and like you have no cell reception there, right? So you can't even tell what's coming.
No cell signal at all.
And so like all of a sudden this wind just picked up and like tents were flying everywhere. Everyone was like, "Whoa, that was close!" And all of a sudden, crack, bing! This thunderstorm comes out of nowhere, and there's just dark cloud everywhere, and like torrential downpour for like a good like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I don't know, and then like all of a sudden it was gone, and it was bright skies. It was nice and like cool out, like clear skies. We were taking photos of like the stars and everything, and it was just like unfortunate, and it also caused a landslide. But it was cleared by the morning, so we were able to get out of there.
Right.
But that was just wild. Wild turn of events.
We just weren't expecting like that heavy ass rain all of a sudden. I mean, it was getting a lot of shit wet. It was getting like CDJs wet. It was getting tents soaked. I mean, it was just look pretty much point blank. We're not ready for that shit. We were just not ready for that shit. How was your set, dude? That should be cool.
I don't want it blowing into the mic.
Nah, it's cool. I have an effect on it. It's all good.
My set was great actually. I had usually like I can like okay, so a little backstory. I like to pre-plan my sets and like make them very thoughtful and like make sure like, oh, this section here is like because I really like the song and it speaks to me and I want to share that with people. And then like, oh, I want to do a double here, or I want to do like a fake drop here and like switch to another song, whatever, right? So like everything about my set went exactly how I planned it, which was like amazing. Cause usually like I'll miss the timing or like I'll have to wait an extra bar and then something screws up, you know what I mean? And it's not something that like anyone in the crowd can figure out unless you're a DJ, cause you can figure that out right away.
Right.
But no, like it went really well. Had my buddy Terrence come up and we played our collab. He loaded this song while the song was playing, so it like ended the song quickly.
I was going through the live set and I saw that.
But like I grabbed the mic right away and I like made it look fun and funny or whatever.
Right.
By the way, like word of advice to any DJ out there that's starting: if you ever like screw up, whatever, just grab the mic right away and be like, you guys weren't ready, you know, play it off.
Right.
Like, you know, we'll do it again and then cue it up. But like, no, it went really well. I'm glad that, you know, there was a lot of people out there. It was a good time. Got to play some side trance. I don't usually get to do that, but it was a fun time. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. Big shout out to Emengy, Zilla, Social, and Kumo for putting that all together. I mean, we had a total of attendance about like 150, 200 about there. Throughout the duration of all 3 days. Like,
yeah, and I think on like Saturday we had like a 175. So.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I believe it. I mean, I wasn't counting, but it looked like it was about the amount of people. And although the rain happened, that wasn't just the only thing that happened at the festival. Like, there was a lot of things happening at the festival too. Like, they were having games throughout the festival as well. Like, they were playing. What the hell were they playing? They were using like this little
croquet.
Croquet. Okay.
So really funny. You either had to like it was kind of like the Mario Kart drinking game where like you have to finish your drink before you finish the race. But you could like
I don't think I've ever played that game.
Oh, it's fun. Okay, so basically
right.
You start, right? Mario Kart. And then you could either slam your drink right away and then race, or you could like go the 2 laps and then at the very like right before the finish line, slam your drink and then go across.
Okay.
But yeah, it was kind of like that where you had to like finish your drink each shot, I think. We didn't get to play.
Okay.
But it looked like fun. They were looked like they were having a lot of fun actually.
Who's your favorite Mario Kart character?
Oh man.
Oh, let's make it easy. The top 3. Your favorite 3. You like to choose.
Yoshi. Toad.
Okay, Toad. Mids. Okay.
Mids.
That's pretty
and then who's my sleeper pick? I like Boo.
Boo? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like Boo.
Okay, I'm gonna have to play some Mario Kart because I'm not too sure like where I stand at on the skill level of Mario Kart. I remember just playing.
You say Mario.
Huh? You say Mario? I play a lot more like action games, fighting games like Super Smash Bros. Or like Multiverse. There's that new game
Multiverse
that came out.
Is good.
Yeah, you play that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we have to play some games, bro, for sure.
Yeah, I just started I just hit what is it called? I can't remember. A Twitch affiliate. I stream. So now I can like earn money on Twitch.
Oh, so every time someone subscribes to you, you're actually getting like
a portion of it.
All right, good stuff, dude.
Yeah, I play Apex religiously.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Are
And
you?
then
Would you consider? Do you play Apex competitively? Like, if you do play religiously, like, are you that kind of a player that's
yeah,
competitive?
so like I don't play anything other than ranked. I mean, like I'll play pubs here
Like
and
warm
there.
up, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
warm up, and then like I've only been in one Apex tournament where I earned $250.
And
Um,
what rank was that?
that
Did you
was
get first
like
place?
no, we came fourth.
Damn, and it paid out 250.
Yeah,
Oh, I wonder what the first place
I think
prize looked
first
like.
place was 3K.
3K. That would have been nice,
Yeah,
huh? That would have covered you for four song release,
I
for
like,
like 6 song releases,
dude,
bro.
right? And like it's so funny too because like that tournament was supposed to be consoles only because I play Xbox.
Okay.
Rip, I know I'm not PC.
I play Xbox too, bro.
But at the last minute they couldn't fill the last two spots, so they gave it to two teams on PC that were Predators. Predators like the top rank, then it goes Masters, then Diamonds, then Platinum, and then Gold, Silver, Bronze. So yeah, it was they stomped us.
All right.
Yeah, I ended up just ratting and came fourth.
Nice. And is that what you like to do, like outside of DJing and music, is like playing games, stuff,
Yeah.
like Apex?
So
Okay,
like
cool.
my top three hobbies are obviously music, video games, and anything to do with animals. I specifically like to stick to the fish and lizards, but I do want a dog. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Vince.
Some of your housemates earlier were telling me that you used to have some ducks around here, bro.
So funny. I like saw this TikTok once, and that like if you get ducks like young enough, they'll
Okay.
like think of you as their mother or
Word, okay.
whatever. But my dumbass got a duck that was baby, a duck that was like medium baby, and a duck that was like not a baby anymore.
So they were following
They were following the older one, not me. And they hated me.
Damn, that's
I built them the sickest cage back there.
Oh, it's fucked up.
But
they not ungrateful, like fucking
dude,
ducks.
I know, right? I raised them in like a little box with a little heat lamp and everything, red lamp, and then eventually like not that I got sick and tired of them, but like they got to a point where they needed like to be freed, like roaming, like,
right,
big area.
So you just let them go in Abbotsford?
No, so I like our buddy owns a farm just down the road here, and he took them on.
Oh wow, nice.
He has like goats. He has like 18 goats, and like how many chickens does he have, Vince? Like 100? Probably like 100 chickens because he sells the eggs.
Okay.
And like I don't know, like he was just like making them an area first.
Okay.
Right? Because he has like a pond and everything, and so he's building like a fence around it. They were flightless ducks.
Okay.
And the place he left them in, he didn't have like a roof. And this eagle just came down and murked all of them.
Oh god,
dude! He like
that's fuck.
He like came in, ripped one apart, and then took the other one, dropped it from like super high up, and then like splashed on the ground. And then he took the other one, just took it.
Damn, dude, quite the love story.
Yeah, I love ducks.
Yeah, man. I was hoping to see some ducks when I got here, bro.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, Braddick. Well, before we get more into like how you got started with DJing, how you got started with Emengy, and how Braddick came about to be,
yep.
Let's do a segment called Quick Hits, which is pretty much a quick questionnaire that we do here on Lucid Tempo, where I ask you a bunch of dope, recreational, fun questions. Nothing too complicated. Okay. You will be timed on this, so try not to think of it too long. Just whatever pops up in your head, just say it. Yeah, got it. Exactly. And for those that are tuned in on Lucid Tempo, make sure to follow us on SoundCloud as well if you guys are audio listeners. But we do have the video segment on YouTube as well. So if you guys are digging the content, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, stay notified, and give us a thumbs up on the video if you're digging the video. And Braddick, are you ready for Quick Hit?
Let's do it.
All right, G. Let's get with this first question. All right. Simple and easy. What's your social media handle?
Braddick_music.
All right. Favorite DJ software?
I mean, Ableton.
Okay. DJ software?
Oh, DJ software. My bad. I was thinking too hard there. Tractor.
Okay.
Tractor.
Okay. Age you started at?
Oh, this is a good one. This is a part of my origin story, but 24.
Nice. All right. Favorite subgenre of dance music?
Bass house.
Favorite music streaming platform?
Spotify.
Favorite BPM?
Oh, man. 128.
Special skill?
God.
Like for example, okay, you're pretty good in Apex. There's a special skill. What else?
I'm a lifeguard.
Oh, you're a lifeguard?
Yeah, I'm an expired lifeguard, but
I
I still know how to do it.
I mean, I probably would still let an expired lifeguard like.
Yeah, I can swim.
Save
I
it.
can
Fuck
swim.
it, dude.
I can swim like a motherfucker. I'm a fish.
I'll take a fucking chance on expired lifeguard than death. I'm gonna just put it like that. If first festival.
Paradiso, where I lost my friends for 2 days.
Why was that your first festival?
Why was it? My friends were all going, and I was just learning everything about music, and I'm pretty sure there was one artist that I really wanted to see, and I'm pretty sure it was TJR. I was a huge bounce head in the beginning of my career.
It was like Melbourne Bounce,
yeah,
right?
I loved
TJR
Melbourne.
and all those fools. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, yeah.
That was the era for sure. What is your dream festival?
Probably Paradiso, just because I've been there so much. The gorge is just beautiful.
And it's at the gorge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but other than that, probably Red Rocks.
You know, the last time I was at Red Rocks, I saw OG Nixin do a house set.
What?
Yeah, apparently, I mean, I can't really say too much, but apparently what was going down is that OG Nixon landed a slot to play Red Rocks, but I guess under the contract that it had to be a house set because because who he was opening for was Zoo.
That's fair.
So I mean,
and so like book him for that, but like
right, fair. But like I mean, it was just interesting how it was OG Nixon as direct support doing a house set. I can show you a video too. It's interesting.
Must have been like a weird house set.
Like, you know, there was a lot of people that showed up in OG Nixon shirts, and they were. I think they were expecting dubstep, but they were just like, "What the fuck? Like, why is this fool playing like house?" Cause
was he playing like wobbly house?
He was playing like house music, bro. Like the
tech
do
house?
it, like the do it to it's like of that time.
Oh my God.
He was playing like close your eyes, dance with me. Like he was. It was a really interesting set to see from OG Nixon, but. Anyways, that happened, and then after that it was Zoo. That was the last time I went to Red Rocks. I think it was a pretty good show. If you guys are ever in Colorado, check out that week that you're out there, specifically in Denver. Check out your favorite artists in Red Rocks. I think that's the best way to really enjoy your favorite artist show. It's at Red Rocks.
Speaking of Zoo, man is a performer.
Dude, he gets down.
Dude, I was not expecting that at Paradiso. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna hear some like couple house bangers, you know, like
just like mixing. He's just gonna be mixing.
Yeah, mixing. He's playing live instruments. He's singing. Like he's like doing everything, and I was like blown away, man. He's a great performer. I would definitely go see him play at like a smaller venue, just to like be more like have like an intimate show.
More intimate. Yeah, his music would be. I feel would be much more enjoyable too, like in a much more intimate setting.
100%.
Oh yeah, dude. So, Braddick, man, let's just get down to business, bro. How did it all start? Like you getting involved in DJing, getting involved with Emengy, using your last name as your actual DJ name, Braddick. Like, what led to all this, man?
Man, yeah, no filter on this one. So not many people know my origin story. Basically, I got divorced, and I was like 23, 24, and I was going to the club. Like anyone, I never drank alcohol and like got drunk up until 23.
Okay.
Then I started like partying hard, and then like I've always loved music. I was mostly like into rap though, and pop, but I never really ventured into EDM. I didn't even listen to EDM.
So you're still new to that.
At that point, yeah. At
that point, okay.
And then I think it was Skrillex's first of the year or.
The first of the year?
Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is weird as hell. Like, this is what the hell? And then, like, someone showed me a house song, and I was like, oh my God, this is dope as hell. And then I started liking Skrillex more, and then I started understanding it a little better. So then I started to go to the club, right? And there was a DJ at the club at the time in Chilliwack, and I asked him to play a song, and it was a new song that just came out. And he said no requests. So I was like, first of all, this is the first time, you know,
right.
having my heart broken.
Right. I was like, what?
Not the divorce, the song request.
Right. You were like, fuck, for real?
And so then, like, you know, the next weekend comes around and I'm back again. And I asked him, I was like, bro, please just play the song. I swear to God, it'll be nuts. And he said no again, no request. And then he like ended up playing it. And then following weekend, and the whole club went nuts. It, like, packed the dance floor. And I went up to him. I was like, man, like, the fuck? Like, told you to play that like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I ended up like kind of just like befriending him, and because I said like I know good songs, like I could probably do that, right?
Okay.
And I love music, so like it's a good way to like share the music I like. And if people like me, then people like me. If they don't, then it's not for me. And I slowly like
And what year was this?
this is like 2016.
Okay.
God, I'm old. No, so yeah, it was like 2016. And I think the thing's over there.
Oh, grab it.
And then God, I forget what happened. Oh yeah, so basically like every single day of the week that wasn't Friday or Saturday, I was in the club practicing how to DJ, because I was
like your local club that you're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would just go in there and just practice how to like do transitions and stuff like that. And I don't know if you know what
I could.
You know what switch transitioning is?
Switch transitioning.
That's what I called it. I don't know.
Well, shit. Educate me. What
so
is
like
that?
the song ends, right?
Okay.
And then like I would play the next song.
Oh, so like, okay. So
Like
that's switch
it's
transitioning.
like yeah. So like pretty much not like letting the songs blend together, and like just like this song's done and now the song's playing, and it'd be like really like
right. It should be okay.
It'd be really weird.
It's like the current song is fading out and then you're fading in the newer track.
Not even fading in,
or
just literally pressing play.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and so it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday night, and Vince and Chandler roll through. I didn't know them at the time.
Oh wow, okay.
And they came there because I'm pretty sure they were trying to get like friendly so that they could like throw shows there.
Word.
And I don't know if that's true or not, but Chandler came up to me and he like told me how each intro has like 16 bars or 32 bars, and then each drop is 32 bars. So then you know that you could play it here, and that's gonna pretty simple stuff. But like,
yeah,
this drop's gonna end here, so that means this song's gonna start here. So then once that clicked in my head, I was like, ah. So I just like took off from there and started making like mixes and stuff. And oh my god, I can't believe I did this for the longest time. I used to rip my shit off MP3 like sound like YouTube.
I remember doing that for a while too, bro. Dude, I think a lot of DJs
go through experience that.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. I mean,
yeah, it was pretty funny. Like you could tell, especially when I played my first show. Vince actually came out to me and he's like, so you're ripping your music off YouTube, eh? And I was like, the fuck can you tell? Like he's like, dude, we could hear it. And I was like, I didn't understand it because I didn't have the ear for it yet. I was like, no, that's just the songs. That's just how they are.
Oh, you didn't even have like a comparable version, right? Yeah.
And so then from then on out, I started buying waves because like then I could finally hear it. Okay. So yeah, I started buying waves. My computer's full of wave files now. But yeah, so then I started off DJing as Teflon Kid.
Teflon Kid. How'd you get that?
So I got such a long backstory, but I'll make it short.
Yeah, make it quick.
So at this job I was at, I brought a union in there, and so basically the job wanted me to get rid of me because I was like the head of the workers who put the union forward. I was one of the three. And so but no matter what they tried to pin me with, nothing would stick. So like everyone called me Teflon Kid at work.
Oh, okay.
So eventually they had to like buy me out to leave.
Holy shit.
But like I got suspended for like I think it was a total of 3 months in 1 year, and I got paid for each one of them because they just couldn't rightfully
with something.
suspend.
Yeah. They were suspending you wrongfully.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it's like a vacation.
Wow. Damn.
So I ended up taking a buyout for $4,500 and finding a new job, and then I started DJing and decided to be called Teflon Kid, and then I met my buddy Jamal, and we.
Not your fish, right? That's in the tank, right?
No, Jamal's named after him.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. That's
so my three three closest friends. They're I have lots of closest friends, but like those three are in Chilliwack.
Yeah, for sure.
Is Jamal, Dave, and Kyle, and they're also my fish.
Oh, so, and then you do have three fishes.
Yeah, three clownfish. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
And so me and Jamal started off with just being our regular own DJs, like names, and then we decided to combine, and we called ourselves the Bounce Doctors.
The Bounce Doctors.
Yeah, because we were super into Melbourne.
And right
Melbourne
now,
bounce.
your guys' efforts at this time is like getting you guys' name out there, DJing clubs and whatnot. Like
Working with pretty much anyone at that point. We even like played like Speakeasy.
a speakeasy.
Yeah, we were DJing a Speakeasy, which was
Damn, that's pretty tight.
it was horrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because it's like it's a like I like electro swing. I hate DJing electro swing, but like I didn't really have a lot, so that also plays into it. But yeah, no, we did a lot. We like played our first show at Republic in Vancouver, and a few dive bars, obviously. But no, it was really good. We like were really on the up and up. Then we just kind of like lost touch with each other for a bit, and I went one way, he went the other way.
Okay.
And
so the breakup wasn't that severe. It was just like, oh, you know what, we just kind of
we just had different interests at that point.
I got you.
And so then I started Braddick, because I was like, why am I going to call myself anything else other than what I get called?
It's easy, straight to the point. People should know me already. Braddick.
And plus, like, my Nana is like a super huge reason of why I do music. Obviously, I love music, and I always like. That's like one of my main reasons. But my Nana was like one of my only family members to like, and my sister, to like really push me to keep doing it, because she was one of the only people in the family that like, stuck with her dream of being a drag racer.
Okay.
She was, if you don't know this,
that's tight.
Her name is Sylvia Braddick. She's an all-star. She was the first lady to ever wheel stand a dual Hemi truck. So yeah, she's pretty famous. You could Google her, you'll see the truck.
Runs on the family tree.
Yeah. So she's always pushed me, even to like last week. She was just saying like, I hope you never give up in music.
Dude, that's awesome.
So yeah,
it's good to have that kind of support.
Yeah. And it was like, she's 86, 85, and I just really want to get to a level, where I can bring her to a show and it'd be like a sold out venue. But just gonna keep going strong with that. And then so Braddick took off, and it was a slow burn for a bit there.
And you were making your name throughout like Vancouver, Chilliwack, or
Chilliwack. Started with Chilliwack.
So you were living in Chilliwack at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we were doing like river parties, and we would bring like whole rigs to the river.
And real quick, we're talking about the Canadian area, because I know a lot of our audiences are from the States.
Yeah, we're in Canada.
Yeah, so we're in Canada right now. It's just for those that are kind of had that fly over your heads. Yeah, we're in Canada right now, and Chilliwack is part of British Columbia, which is
in the Fraser Valley. And so there's like a lot of lakes out there and rivers, and we would throw like giant rivers parties, and cops would come, and we'd have to pack up everything and get out of there as soon as we could. It was a lot of fun. We had one river party where like, I'm not even kidding, like probably like 1,500 people came. And there was like
pictures, or didn't happen, bro.
Oh, I have them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, let me.
Yeah,
see.
there's like 3 bonfires of like, and it's just a picture of me and Jamal DJing, and like just massive crowds of people, and like that was like one of the best like river parties we ever threw.
Sounds like fun.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, then we like started getting into the clubs. Met Vince. I knew of Vince, but like I didn't like work with him closely.
Did you know of Vince just because of Vince, or because like it's Vince, like he has Emengy? Like was Emengy around? Like
Emengy was around. Emengy was around. It was just I think at the point it was like probably like growing at that time. I can't really remember. So many nights.
But you just knew of Vince just because this was a person.
Well, he came there with Chandler that night to teach me how to DJ.
I remember that. Okay, and then after that, would you guys bump into each other, or just kept in touch?
Well, like we kind of same. We went our own way.
Okay.
And circled back afterwards and joined Vince.
All right, nice.
So yeah, I like we wanted to do it our like without any help, but to anyone that thinks they can do it without, I mean, you could probably do it by yourself, but like it's a lot easier, because like we were talking about before, someone that's already done it or been doing it, they'll teach you what not to do along the way, and the ins and outs of the industry. That's really huge, the ins and outs of the industry, because it's a lot of shit you don't know yet, and like you don't even think about it. It's even just etiquette, like how to play an opening set, like
right. Oh man, I mean that was just it was a huge internet battle about like opening DJs and opening sets. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was fucking crazy.
I wish you could like message the main artist and be like, "Hey, do you want me to play an opening set, or do you want me to play like whatever I like?" because like I would be more receptive to that if I was the headliner. Because like I'm like, bro, play whatever you want, just don't play my music. Right?
Interesting. Well, you know what? It's interesting how you bring that up because at least whenever I step aside from Husky and I do like the throwing shows with Low End Entertainment, me and my cousin Animal, me and him run it together. We always curate the lineup based on like people's sounds, right?
Right.
We never want to be put in a position to tell someone, "Hey, you're playing this slot, so we would like for you to play this." We usually tell people, "Hey, we have this slot that we would like for you to play. Would you like to play or no?"
Yeah.
And we do that because we know that their sound fits right for that slot, and that way if they're not compromising what they got to play, they can still play the set with what they want to play. And it just makes a better experience on both ends, on the promoter aspect of it and the DJ aspect of it, because the DJ's not having to sacrifice what they really want to play, regardless if they're playing 9 to 10 or
it was so funny.
2.
Sorry not to cut you off.
No, dude, handle.
I was like a Melbourne bounce DJ, right?
Okay.
So like fucking no one's booking me because no one wants Melbourne bounce at the time. Like it was popping at the time, like don't get me wrong, but no one really fucked with it in Vancouver. Like it wasn't as huge. Like there was like a
and this
like,
year,
if Will Sparks comes to Vancouver, it's selling out. But if anyone else comes, like who's not TGR Dioro or fucking Will Sparks, no one wants to hear it. And so like being with Emengy, it was really dope because I was able to like learn what it's like to be a bass artist.
Okay.
Even though I'm a house guy. So now that I'm like with like Social Sound and like I kind of fuck with like everyone, I'm versatile as fuck. Like I could play a bass set, I could play that's why I like bass house, because it's like a good blend of both, right?
Okay.
But I love bass music, but I'm just right in the middle. I was also a progressive house guy in the beginning too.
I remember you telling me that too.
So like Cruella and like
Swedish House
Mafia, Blau.
Oh, dude, Blau. Oh my god, that's
Blau
a
was amazing.
name.
Dude, there's
King of mashups, bro.
Dude, he's the one who started me on mashups. Dude.
Oh yeah, there you go, bro. Me too.
I like literally was like, man, this guy is playing the sickest. He has to make it in Ableton.
He had the mashups on lock, bro. Like he had the fucking.
If he like, because there was like, I was counting one time. I was like counting like 10 different mashups in one song, and I was like, this guy made it in Ableton, because at the time I didn't know anything about production.
Right.
I didn't start producing and taking it seriously till about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like mind blowing to hear Blau for the first time. And it was funny too, because like I actually like when I lived with Jamal in our apartment, I actually got his Snapchat and we were talking back and forth, and he was like, "I'm in the studio," and like shit.
All right.
Like I still have him on Snapchat. Obviously, I don't message him or anything, but
I got you.
It was like really dope to like. I love when an artist like responds, like just showing their authentic self. But yeah. So now I'm here, and I play everything from bass house to tropical house to dubstep.
Nice. Well, it seems like you've done your fair share of gigs around here in the province of British Columbia, man.
So many.
I wanted to ask you, because I'm from the States. I've been born and raised in Southern California my whole life, so I kind of have a really good, strong understanding of how the dance music culture is out there. But because I'm not from Canada, or I'm not from here, Vancouver or British Columbia, I wanted to ask you, like, what's the climate looking like out here in Vancouver in terms of like the climate of dance music in terms of like genres? Like Vancouver, is that a big bass centric community, or is that much more of a house scene?
I think it's a really good blend of both.
Okay.
It's really difficult because like you have like the two bass clubs that I can think of right now that are like bigger, like a well-known club.
What is it, like Celebrities? Or
Celebrities throws like bass shows. They also throw house shows, so it's like they do both. And then Red Room. Red Room is like where you get like weird bass, like wook, like is wook wook?
Yeah, I mean wook bass is a term that's being thrown out, bro.
Yeah,
I mean
Shambhala type of vibes,
Yeah.
But I've also seen some Snapchats and Instagram stories of like them playing house there too. So I think they blend it all together. But like you go to like Levels or God, what else is there? Oh, I guess Venue shut down. Venue was like also a bass trap kind of vibe.
Oh, okay.
MIA is also gone. That was like an underground club. Not gone. They just rebranded.
All right, I see.
Because of the pandemic and everything like that. Levels has been insane. They're like their guest list lineups are around the corner down the street, and like I play there pretty often.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I've hit residence yet or anything like that. I don't think you can really hit residence there because there's so many DJs going in and out.
And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of politics that go into like, all right, we're having this person on this lineup or on this for this week and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't really know how that works because they just kind of message me whenever they
I want to book you for that.
book me.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got you.
But I mean, there's politics and like I would assume everywhere.
Yeah, I got you, man.
But you know, sorry, someone's trying to call.
Good. Ooh, cool. How are we feeling so far, Zach?
Feeling good, feeling great.
Expectations going into this podcast. Let me hear it.
Expectations?
Yeah. What was like going in your head going into this podcast? If you did have any thoughts or not, or if not, then fuck it. We're going.
I've always wanted to do a podcast, so like this
Okay.
is like a lot of fun. I get to finally like reminisce, kind of like on my journey and like think back to it because like when you're in it, you're not really thinking about.
We're just thinking about what's our next step, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes we're just so busy. We sometimes not forget because maybe we're not intentionally trying to do this, but we sometimes oh fuck yeah, I guess we sometimes forget of the journey that we took or the journey that happened to get to where we're at right now, right?
100%.
And it's always cool to just recollect those memories and look at all those first steps that we took and then see where we're at now.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like you've been doing this for a couple of years now. I mean, getting your name out there, as Braddick, and you're making music now. I mean, you were telling me that you were DJing at the time as you were like, getting more involved with Emengy. When did production come into the picture?
Probably like 1 year after, not even a 1 year, like 6 months after like being with Emengy, my buddy Chandler came up to me and he was like, "You can only go so far with music if you're not producing music." And I just told him, I was like, "No, I don't want to make music. I just want to DJ music." And then I realized my ceiling for just being a DJ.
Did you recognize that ceiling real quick?
Quick.
Or let me ask you this: did you just recognize the ceiling until someone told you about like for example when Chandler told you that, did you see that reality much more quicker, or did you like figure that out yourself? Like, I'm hitting the ceiling and like I need to like figure out how to bypass that.
So right now for like every DJ out there, like what's the one festival that everyone wants to play at? There's probably two, but it's EDC or Tomorrowland, right?
Okay, yeah, that's a good example.
When I was just pretending like or wanting to be a DJ, my ceiling was a Red Bull event in Whistler. So like that's what I was like aiming for.
Okay.
And then when I like started talking about like making music and like fully understanding it, watching like YouTube tutorials to like kind of understand like how to do it, I was like, holy fuck, like I could end up at EDC.
Yeah.
Like
it could it would be an easier journey to make music because I would be able to get to EDC much more efficiently that way.
And like I'm a good DJ. Like I'm not trying to like
talk that shit, bro.
I'm a pretty good DJ, but like I don't think that like I think the only DJs I can think of, I don't even remember the second one's name, but it's a Craze and who's the other guy? Craze and
like good DJs?
Like known for DJing, like scratching and like
so yeah, Craze and A-Track.
That's the one. Yeah. So like I saw like that like very small window of DJs that made it like they still produce like a Craze just put out a like huge track, right?
Okay.
And like I was like, there's a higher percentage chance of me making it somewhere and making a name for myself if I make my own music. Plus, like at the time, like I was going through a lot of hard shit, so like I was like, man, I could literally put my like feelings into this song, and like there's one song. Oh man, this is like also like another like moment, but like I was listening to a Zed song, and as the song was like singing, it was like saying, the sun will come out and blah 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 blah, and like it actually like happened, like it was raining, and all of a sudden the sun like came out and stuff, and I was like, whoa, I felt like something. And I was like, that is like really cool. And I was like, this is like the main driving force of my music is like that those types of songs help me get out of like a really hard and bad depression.
Okay.
And like if I can like even like make music to even like one person out there that helps them get through a hard time, then like fuck it, it's worth it. So that's like my main driving force of why I make music. But
Okay.
yeah,
And how many tracks do you have so far? Like under the Braddick belt?
I actually just counted yesterday.
Nice.
I have 10.
10 in total.
Yeah, and then there's three remixes on SoundCloud.
And have you released a couple of those on Emengy? Yeah, right.
I released one tropical house song or like deep house song on Emengy Deep.
Okay.
And then that was it.
Right. Okay.
But as I saw on Facebook earlier this week that Emengy is now releasing house music.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Expensive Taste and Snacks new record,
dude,
right?
Shout out to Snacks and Expensive Taste. I heard that.
Expensive Taste. He played out in the Bailar Festival.
Dude, Ryan is a G. Ryan is a G.
Yeah, I remember meeting Ryan and Nick when they were two buds.
Yeah.
Out in Lost Lands in Ohio.
Dude.
Yeah.
They're good guys.
Yeah. I miss Nick. It's been a while. Shout out Nick.
I haven't seen him.
And shout out Ryan. Threw down on the fucking set at Bailar, bro. It was fun. Well, that's real tight, man. It seems like you've covered a lot of ground with the Braddick project, like making music, releasing it, especially with like your involvement with Emengy. I think that's pretty cool. Like pairing up with like a collective and label. That's just very reputable out here in Canada. And I was talking to Vince actually yesterday while we were out and about. Like I asked him a question. I was like, "Hey, do you know like how impactful or how influential Emengy is like outside of Canada?" And I think the conversation was like, in Canada, there's a really good clarity on like where the influence level is, but in terms of the States, I'm not too sure. And like in terms of Emengy, like Emengy's got it locked down. Like in the States, like every time I go to a club or go to a show, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure, I know because I've heard it. I've heard people drop records like from the Emengy catalog. So I mean, it's like,
did you know? You want to hear a fact?
What's good?
One of Emengy's songs is actually on Fortnite.
Which song is that?
Who is it, Vince, that released their song on Quiet?
Nice. Oh, bet. I'm gonna need the
I'm
plug,
not even
Vince.
kidding. I'm not even kidding. I was rolling in one of the cars in Fortnite playing, and then I heard this song and I was like, what is this? So like Shazammed it, and it was a Fortnite song.
And you saw the Emengy artwork and you're like, what the fuck?
I was like, I messaged Vince, I was like, yo.
Wait, did Vince know about it?
Vince knew about it, but I'm pretty sure Quiet did it. Because I think he submitted it. I'm not sure how it works, but
yeah. I mean, who the fuck knows how that works? Because I like to have my music on Fortnite. Goddamn,
dude, me too.
Publishing, that people don't want to give up this fucking information. They want to gatekeep that shit. You know? Shout out to the gatekeepers.
Yeah. So, I forget the question, but
no, it's all good, dude. I mean, how has being a part of Emengy helped you as an artist? Definitely
like the etiquette side of things and like how to like present yourself and just like the professionalism. I mean, obviously everyone gets pretty turned sometimes when they go to the clubs and stuff like that.
Right on.
But there's like some things like I didn't realize like, the little tiny things you don't do, right? So what I used to do is like if I made a new friend from the club, I would instantly go the next morning and then send them an invite to like my music. But you don't do that. No, I'm not saying like Vince taught me that or anything, but like being around people like in Emengy, you learn different things that don't bode well with other people.
I get what you're saying. Like it's just that like you don't necessarily get that guidance or like that like counseling or not. I want to say counseling.
Counseling's good.
You think counseling is a word? Well, like you like again because like it's kind of like I'll give you another example. It's like something that I used to do, and I just now like. I can't believe I used to do this shit. I used to like whenever I wanted to like let people know like who I was and shit. I'll tell them, hey, look, I just made this new unreleased track on my phone. I'll just put it in the ear like, hey, check this shit out. That's one of those things where I could probably relate to you in terms of like that's just some things that some people don't really. It doesn't really fly with people.
No.
It's not until someone actually tells you like privately like, hey, dude, like just so you know, like if
it's
you
funny
really
until it happens to you.
Right there,
so,
like, there you go.
Like I'm literally like sitting on my like notifications on Facebook and someone's like my like artist. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like I don't know you, and like, and then it clicks, and you're like, oh,
I just did this shit last week.
Yeah, like, I don't know how many bridges I've burned by doing that. But,
right.
I mean, I'm here now.
No,
so.
but that's the thing, and it's not your fault. Like it's not our fault. Like the way sometimes we act, because we're at the end of the day, we're trying to do what we believe is best for our brand, and we're trying to like just put ourselves out there, right? So whether that's like us going to somebody and like telling them, hey, there's our unreleased, like that's just like us like wanting to let people know like who what we're are
what
about.
we're doing.
But it's just one of those things where like it just comes off, it rubs off the wrong way with people, and like you felt it. I'm pretty sure, and I felt it too when like you start when you're on the other side of that situation, then you're like, oh okay, this person's when I did this to this person was feeling what I'm feeling right now. And honestly, like now I'm starting to finally realize, like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe like I should just like go to these events, like make these genuine connections, and then like next week later, like if it's like if it makes sense for me to just somehow like tie in like a release, and I'm trying to tell somebody like I'll do it, but yeah, that's just the things that we come across and we do, and it's not until like someone comes up to us or until we start actually until it starts clicking with us, like, oh, actually, maybe what we're doing is maybe not as feasible as we think it is. Like maybe it's just like maybe it's just really hurting like our brand because we're just gonna come across that person. Oh yeah, that guy is just like always just pulling up to the shows and he's just really just trying to do him. He's always just like trying to like get people to the patio and like listen to his shit. Like I don't really want to hang out.
And that's why like I think it's super important to be with a collective or like a label because or like a promotion team.
Okay.
Because then like even if you're not going to release with them or you know play the shows with them, you learn stuff still, right? And then you make less mistakes and then you have more of a streamlined path of getting to where you need to get to, right? But yeah, no, I like Emengy has done a lot for me and I will always be there for Emengy because they
me too.
They've done a lot for me and you know I show that same respect to anyone else I work with too. So you know it's not like you need to do something for me in order for me to give you respect. I give respect right off the bat. But, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. And then that goes for pretty much every single industry out there anyway. But, yeah.
Braddick, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Retired.
Retired?
Just kidding.
Damn, bro. I mean, you must really have some high-ass goals the next couple of fucking years.
5 years, definitely will have played EDC.
We'll have played EDC.
Not right want on. To, will have.
We'll have.
Nice. I'm out of the business of wanting, and I'm now in the business of will, because I'm speaking that shit into existence. Because this entire year I wanted to play a festival. This entire year I wanted to play a giant show. This entire year I wanted to play celebrities, and I've done all three.
There you go.
So, you know,
I'm gonna play EDC Las Vegas.
Yes.
Is that how it works?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You gotta tweet it.
Oh, I gotta tweet it too?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll play EDC Las Vegas. Word.
But
make sure you guys speak into existence.
Yeah,
I haven't been doing that. That's probably why I haven't been getting booked.
I went to Faded in the Park this year, and I was within the first hour. I tweeted out, "I'm playing Faded next year."
And let's hope you do.
Yeah, whether or not it's a small stage or not, I don't care. But I'm gonna work really hard to get my music out there, and
that's good.
You know, hopefully we'll have enough. I don't even know what they look. I guess they look for following, right?
You know, bro, I talked to a lot of promoters, and a lot of these people that book talent, some people look for really interesting factors on artists, bro. I don't know, but you're right. That's like a big factor. Following,
yeah. So you know, we'll see where like I land.
Okay.
But you know, I want to play, as much as many other DJs want to play, but you know, you gotta put that hard work in. You gotta, you know, go in there into the lab and grind it out, and hopefully make a hit. And that's the other thing too I love about music is that like, each song could be the song.
Yeah,
every song you make has the potential of like landing super hard, and I think that's super cool because, there's not many industries out there where you could like put this project out and all of a sudden, boom, like 1 million. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
If people fuck with it, then they're gonna fuck with it, right?
I got you.
Look at like, I don't even want to call them overnight successes because a lot of these guys have been in the industry for like 10 plus years,
right?
And then all of a sudden, boom, they're like huge. But that's because they grinded at it, they worked at it, they stayed consistent, and that's one thing that like, I guess I think is one of my strong suits is that I stay, I guess consistent. I'm not going anywhere. I have like a long stamina. I'm
like, this is what you like to do.
Yeah, I'm hard headed. Like I'm not gonna just like quit because someone said I suck. You know, if I have a vision,
suck, you should quit.
And okay, but Yeah, no. I think just having the resilience to bounce back and keep it going. Yeah.
That's what's up, dude. Is there anything that's coming up in the next couple of weeks or months in terms of like a Braddick show, Braddick release? Let us in, bro, before we uh end this podcast with you, bro.
Nothing concrete right now.
Okay.
I do obviously have a release that just came out this past weekend. Desire with Adam Division. Go stream it if you want to. It's really good, I promise.
No, go stream that. Not if you want to. Go stream that shit. And save it.
I have a potential like show, a couple of shows coming up in the winter. But that's all dependent on whether or not I get selected. I'm also working with another events company. And yeah, if that goes well, then I'll be playing a few more shows this year.
And you're currently managing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in my Instagram bio, I have Vince as my unofficial manager.
Okay. I mean, look, it's always good to have representation.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that much.
Because I know, like, if like someone's serious about booking me, that they'll go there and they'll see that,
right?
And they'll be like, okay, then you know, Vince could like
handle that shit.
Help me navigate those waters,
right?
But yeah, he's unofficially my manager right now.
Right.
Yeah. I got a lot of songs ready to go right now.
Nice.
I got 4 that are done, and I got 3 more that need to be mixed and mastered. And then obviously I'm still working on other songs.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully, I definitely have the next year planned out already.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Braddick, I'm looking forward to seeing what you got planned for us the next couple of weeks or months. Any last thing that you want to share with us on the Lucid Temple platform for YouTube, SoundCloud? Anything that you missed that you might want to bring up? Favorite Apex character? I don't know, just something random.
Yeah, no. To everyone that's like, I don't.
Any advice? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much everyone that's like in any industry right now. Like, if you're, bagged out and you're tired and you just need a break, like just take a break, man. Like, it's not worth your mental health to just keep pushing through it. It's good to take breaks. This industry, especially this industry, can be really vexing, and it can really take a toll on you. So take care of your body. Go for a run. I don't know. Anxiety. A lot of producers are stuck inside their house all the time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then, like, I mean, for me, like, we all probably work 9 to 5 jobs, right? And so, like, if you're working 80 hours a paycheck, 40 hours a week, and then you go play till 4 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, then like you're just done. You're just like,
right.
That catches up with you pretty quick.
I feel it.
So take care of your body. Eat the right food. Don't always get. You don't always have to get drunk when you go out. And love is love.
Well, Braddick, thank you so much for coming through to the Lucid Temple podcast here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada edition. What's good?
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure to leave your links on the description so everyone can go ahead and follow your profile, go ahead and follow your SoundCloud, and stay updated on all your upcoming releases.
I appreciate it.
Thank you guys for tuning in here on this episode of Lucid Temple with my special guest, Braddick. If you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure to give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and hit the bell alert button to stay notified. And if you guys are a big fan of SoundCloud, we are on SoundCloud as well. So if you guys are just like really vibing with the audio, you can just do audio listening on SoundCloud. But if you guys like to see the video and actual audio as well, we're always on YouTube every week. And we appreciate you guys' support. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.
Peace.